Hello there everyone, my name is Scrollo and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Now in today's video we're going to talk about a bunch of very important stuff, some technicals and some very important fundamentals, and a potential event that can take place very soon that could potentially really damage Bitcoin very much and really crush, literally crush the price. So we'll get to it in just a second, and quickly let's talk about the technicals, and we just want to keep this video as short as possible. And well, as always, if you're brand new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and also would be really much appreciated if you would leave me a like, a comment down below, and also if you could share this video. There is a share button below the video, so you can share it with your friends, family members, social media, etc. Would be very much appreciated. Thank you very much in advance. So currently with our technicals, we've seen this mega breakout that everybody is just so happy about, and currently we are forming this kind of a wedge that, again, the break above is going to be the potential continuation of this breakout, or the breakdown could be a very beautiful shorting opportunity, something that I'm personally looking more at. I'm not really, as I said before in my previous videos, maybe I'm too bearish, I don't know, let me know that in the comments, but I really am not looking to long Bitcoin at this point. So if I'm just going to be trying to find myself some shorting opportunities with a super short stop loss and then a close buy target, and then spread out my take profits along the way down. So if we're going to take a look again, a lot of people are saying there is a lot of volume coming in on social media, but let's take a look at it. If we're going to go to the daily chart, we are seeing the volume actually it keeps going down, so this is not really, doesn't constitute a increase in volume. And we have a very important, a lot of resistance coming in already here at this AMA ribbon, and the chances of us actually reaching the target of this potential breakout from this wedge at about $26,000, the probabilities are relatively low. So for that reason, I'm sticking to my guns when it comes to shorting, and I'm going to be more inclined to short Bitcoin than long Bitcoin. But of course, I mean, in short-term perspective, these kinds of wedges, let me turn off the EMA ribbon, these kinds of wedges that are happening constantly, I mean, you can actually trade them technically, because on this such a small short-term perspective, the probabilities are still influenced by the fundamentals and macro factors. But still, these kinds of small trades, with the breakout from 21,700 up to 22,800, so this kind of a move could happen, just based on technicals, or vice versa, this kind of a BART structure that we really actually have been seeing quite often, and then actually go down. So this is something that you can actually trade yourself as well. And by the way, really quickly before we get into very important new stuff that is going to influence and potentially kill Bitcoin, literally kill Bitcoin in the next weeks or months, really wanted to give you a quick update on copy trading. So with the copy trading, it's been going quite smoothly, but some of the traders like this, or like for example, HGY has made me 135, the Plutocrat made me 277, but then this guy, for example, lost me 365. Overall, then this Hang Seng whatever guy, this is a 0. So at this point, we're hovering above a 0, so we're actually making some money here. But I really want to introduce potentially, because oftentimes with copy trading is that they're making a bunch of profits, but then when there is a loss, the loss is quite big. So I want to introduce some risk and money management to this, and I'm going to keep you guys updated. And also in the Telegram channel, join my free Telegram channel, link in the description. It's a free channel and a bunch of people, and it's a great trading community. And here I'm thinking that there is a way to actually add stops to your copy traders and actually set the risk and money management to improve this kind of improve these results and reduce the potential drawdowns for those who actually sometimes lose money. So one more thing actually with BitGet that you might want to take a look is strategic trading, and there is a thing called futures grid trading. I'm just currently giving it a try. So basically it gives you, depending on how you automate it, it gives up to 331 APY, and right now I've used it for like $500 to just understand how this works. And when I spoke with BitGet, they said that grid trading is much better for the bear market than, for example, copy trading. It's a lot less volatile, and it actually sculpts all the moves as you go up and down. So it's basically a bot, it's algorithmic AI trading that just uses the previous data to calculate the grid and then which kind of longs and shorts it should take. So far, I mean, this is very small, I mean $500, but so far in like 5, 6, 7 hours or whatever. From yesterday, so about maybe 12 hours, I've made like $12. So that's not bad at all. And I mean, it's a lot less volatile, and I see that already. So if you want to try with BitGet, try all these cool things, and in other videos, I'm gonna cover a bunch of other stuff that they have here, like GroupCoin, where you can actually get discount on coins, and BGB earnings and BGB rewards, and the Launchpad, which is actually quite an interesting one, the projects that they had there, and vote to list also, and etc. So if you don't want to be trading yourself, or you want to be trading yourself, BitGet is also quite good. It's a big derivatives exchange. You can do everything spot trading and actually futures trading as well, and also copy trading that I showed you before, and I'm going to link a tutorial to copy trading right here so you can check it out and how it all works. And also for strategic trading, you can try this futures grid trading and see how that works out for you as well, which just trades for you. And with my exclusive link down in the description or in the pinned comment, you can get up to $8,000 in initial deposit bonuses for a limited time only. So register right now. It takes like 20 seconds, requires no KYC, and it's BitGet is licensed in the United States, so you don't need a VPN to use it, which is awesome. And let's move on to all the important stuff right here. So this is on the good note, before we talk about the bad stuff, like the biggest, baddest thing, which I've actually saved for the end of this video. That is number one, before we get to it, 5 events that could put an end to the current crypto bear market, and some hopium scenario. Number one, a successful Ethereum merge. So a huge scale for Ethereum, and we're really waiting for it right now. And we've spoken about this before. I've done a video on Ethereum many times before. Check it out. Approval of a spot Bitcoin ETF, and Grayscale's ETF was rejected, and now they're suing SEC. So, and that potentially could come to fruition in the next year or two, maybe. So that's not gonna come very soon, unfortunately, I don't think. Then the next thing is the Federal Reserve reversing its course, so turning off this quantitative tightening and turning the money printer back on, and this is what we are waiting for. But for that, we really need to see the CPI data. We're going to talk about it in just a second to understand, is it even possible that it's going to happen this year or not. So, and then lastly, major adoption of Bitcoin as legal tender in some bigger country like Mexico, Panama, Honduras, Portugal, Brazil, Argentina, etc. So these are the countries that are actually considering it right now, and so far we have only 2, which is El Salvador and Central African Republic, which launched that Sango project, which I was actually the face of in Cannes, in Dubai, and in Monaco. So it was pretty cool, but I'm gonna probably make a separate video about it. So this is, and then also integrations as payment option by a large company. So for example, Elon Musk accepting Dogecoin for his actual Tesla cars, not just boring company. So yeah, these are the things that could, be the catalyst events for us at this point. However, there is one big dark cloud hovering over us at this point that really is something you have to know, and that is the situation with MTGOX. And this is, as they're calling this right now, that this is the Black Swan as trustee. This is the potential Black Swan as the trustee prepares to unlock 150,000 Bitcoin. So guys and girls, 150,000 Bitcoin. This is more than what Michael Saylor has, and we've seen articles before analyzing what would happen if Michael Saylor would actually go out and sell all of his holdings at once. It would crush the price ridiculously. So it's really difficult to say how low it would go. All depends on the liquidity, etc. But it could go all the way down to like 5,000, 10,000, etc. So something really low, just because of the sheer liquidity crisis, so to speak. So basically, MTGOX went belly up about 8 years ago, and 850,000 Bitcoin was lost in MTGOX decline, and only currently reported 150,000 Bitcoin has been recovered in whatever way. And now the big question is, and there is no information on this as of yet, there is only bits and pieces that make no sense at this point, that what's going to happen. Obviously they're going to be releasing it to their investors, but those investors who are going to get this Bitcoin, you have to understand they got into it like so many years ago at the prices like $100, $200 per Bitcoin. So what is it that they're going to do? They most likely will sell like crazy. So this is gonna create a huge downward bearish pressure on the Bitcoin price. So this is something that you really have to pay attention to, and I'm gonna keep you guys updated. So subscribe right now, hit that notification bell, join my Telegram channel so that you know exactly what the plan here is. Because if they're gonna do it in batches, in small pieces, here and there, so that we're gonna, it's gonna be a more sustainable, pressure on Bitcoin's price and more sustainable sell-off, because these people are gonna sell for sure, at least the majority of them, in my personal opinion. But if the news come out that they are just distributing all the 150,000 Bitcoin to their previous investors, this is gonna be bad news, bad news, because the Bitcoin price is gonna suffer tremendously. And this is just one thing that the price doesn't really care about anything else. If this is gonna happen, we are going down. Really, I mean, we're not gonna stay low for long, with this kind of liquidity crisis, but nonetheless it's going to cause more cascading liquidations, etc., and it's going to be very, very, very painful. Now, one last thing that you have to pay attention to that is going to give us some kind of a potential relief that could give me a reason to long Bitcoin at this point, and that is going to be the June's CPI data, and it is scheduled to be released on July 13th. At 8:30 a.m. Eastern time. So basically just a couple of days left until the CPI data comes out. And remember that the last time when the CPI data came out, it was really bad and it sent the price flying down like crazy. So in this point, if the CPI is going to show us some relief, we're going to have a good reason to actually find a technical entry into a long trade for a relief rally, because even the stock market is going to rally. But if it's going to be really bad again, we're going to find ourselves in another leg down in Bitcoin. So here is going to be a tutorial to BitGet. If you want to check them out, $8,000 in bonuses down in the description. And as always, stay smart, stay rich, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.